let's unpack this. Imagine after Easter's done, right? In a Serbian home, you've got that smell, sort of beeswax from the candle still hanging around.
Yeah, that specific smell.
And maybe like a bit of flour still on the side from making the pogocha.
That's one definitely tried, yeah.
And the big giveaway, everyone's got those red stains on their fingers from the eggs. You picture it.
Oh, totally. It's very vivid. Those little details really ground you in the moment, don't they?
They really do. More than just a holiday.
Right. It's sensory. It's an event.
Exactly. And that's where we're kicking off our deep dive today. We're looking at Serbian Easter traditions. But, and this is the cool part, through the eyes of the Konstraktaverse team.
Ah, right. Their article.
Yeah, they were there, they experienced it,
Yeah.
and they've given us this brilliant, kind of unique perspective on, what do they call it, the surreal spring ritual.
That's the phrase. And their article, it's our main source here. What I loved was how they mix, real respect for it all with this really sharp, observant, and honestly pretty funny take.
Like when they said they survived Easter.
Exactly. Admitting they broke 3 eggs emotionally and literally.
Yeah.
That kind of honesty, it's just gold. Yeah. Really insightful.
It totally is. So that's our mission today for you listening, to really get into the deeper meanings, the quirks, maybe the unexpected stuff inside these traditions, all seen through how the Konstraktaverse team interpreted it. So let's jump in.
Let's do it. And where else to start but with the egg? The
absolute classic symbol, right?
Yeah.
Always painted red, that deep red.
Yeah.
But the Konstraktaverse team points out it's not just, a pretty thing to look at in Serbian tradition.
No, it's layered.
Totally layered. Fertility, fragility, and even, which I found interesting, social dynamics through the egg tapping.
That whole battle aspect. Yeah, it's fascinating how the symbolic overlaps with this very hands-on activity.
Yep.
And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? The Konstraktaverse team sort of poses this. Could someone like Konstrakta, with her whole meticulous artistic thing,
Yeah, what about her?
could she look at something as basic as dying eggs and see more? Could it be, like they joked, an avant-garde act of resistance? What do you think?
Well, this is where I think it gets really fun. The Konstraktaverse team makes you pause and think, is that red egg just a red egg? Or if you put on their Konstrakta lens, does it become something, I don't know, more profound?
Right, like her artistic perspective somehow elevates it.
Yeah, exactly. Like her whole vibe could maybe add this extra layer of meaning, even to simple action.
And the team has this lovely little image, doesn't it? Imagine peeling the hard-boiled eggs later.
Okay.
But with a Konstrakta track playing, they suggest that suddenly that simple peeling action feels, I don't know, weightier.
More significant?
Yeah, like finding something special in the totally mundane.
Which actually leads really well into the next big theme, the collective nature of it all.
Oh yeah, Easter isn't a solo sport.
Definitely not. And the Konstraktaverse team connects this brilliantly to her song Dabinam, the one about needing the basics.
Water, wind,
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah.
Those essentials, but needing them together.
Exactly. Because if you look at Easter in Serbia, like the team describes it, it's a group project.
Totally. They paint those pictures so well. The grandma in the kitchen doing everything. That cousin who shows up late but wants the best bits.
Always one of those.
The uncle who maybe overstates his egg-cracking skills. It's that whole communal vibe, the good and the slightly maddening parts.
Absolutely. And the team zeroes in on that Dabinam chorus. None of this would exist if you did it alone. And they call it the perfect Easter mantra. And when you think about all the cooking, the family stuff, it just clicks, doesn't it?
It really does. Which then begs the question, right?
Yeah.
If it's this big, sometimes messy, collective thing,
Yeah.
how would Konstrakta herself, with her, let's say, very particular artistic style, actually do Easter?
This is where the Konstraktaverse team has some real fun. It's pretty funny, actually.
Okay, how do they picture it?
They imagine her Easter as super minimalist, very precise.
Okay.
Controlled. Yeah, like perfectly lined up eggs, everything just so, a total contrast, they think, to the usual happy chaos.
I like that. And they imagined that internal conflict, too, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. The silent battle, that was great.
Between in corpore sano, her whole healthy body focus.
Right.
And plodnidani, the fertile days, the feasting, all the rich food, especially the lamb. That's a really smart observation.
It is. And the visual they create of her, like, picking up an egg super carefully, cracking it gently, maybe whispering, "Radi, radi dabi nam, work for us."
Wow.
Before eating some pita bread, and this is their phrase, part of a larger art installation. It's just perfect.
They really nailed that blend of her artistic persona and, just eating Easter food.
And the playlist. We can't forget their imagined playlist for her day.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that.
Okay, so Zabava party for when things are lively at the start.
Makes sense.
Then maybe Toga sadness for that quiet moment after the big meal, that reflective dip.
The food coma contemplation.
Exactly. And then no BL while she's maybe scrolling social media.
Oh, why no BL?
Looking at everyone else's maybe too perfect, filtered Easter posts, it's such a sharp commentary on how we perform tradition now.
That's actually brilliant. Very observant.
It really is. And Easter, yeah, it's spiritual, but it also often involves these, well, let's just say intense family gatherings.
Oh, tell me about it.
The Konstraktaverse team brings this up too, that kind of philosophical vibe that can creep in. That moment you're surrounded by relatives, maybe some you haven't seen forever.
Yeah.
And you kind of start questioning reality itself. Does that ever happen to you?
That feeling of, hang on, are these people real? Or am I in some kind of strange play? Which, hilariously, the team links to her Moo Flies music video.
Yes.
Yeah.
That slightly unreal feeling settling over the familiar.
And then, of course, someone gets out a guitar or an accordion.
All the ways.
The Rikija is flowing. And bam! Suddenly, like the team quotes from her song Ivek, you're thinking, Niznem Koye Godina. I don't know what year it is.
That timeless, maybe slightly confusing, but totally relatable feeling of just being in it. Deep in the family tradition zone.
So when you pull all these threads together, why do they call her the patron saint of postmodern Easter? What's the core idea there?
Well, the way the Konstraktaverse team explains it, it's because she doesn't just sing about things as they are. Okay. She sings about what isn't but should be. There's always that layer of critique, of questioning beneath the surface, even when she's just standing there washing her hands.
And her use of silence.
Huge. That power in what's not said, letting those unspoken things hang in the air, that's key to her whole thing.
And this idea, I love this, that you could take a simple dyed egg and conceptually flip it into a metaphor for urban alienation. That really shows her artistic depth, right? Finding that connection, even in a communal setting. That's what the team nails.
Exactly. It's that unexpected connection, that resonance. And they leave us with this really lovely final image of her.
Love that.
After all the Easter stuff is done, she's just enjoying the spring air, maybe whispering, "Jo mi treba jedandan monogorada da binam." I still need one more day. A lot of work for us.
Always back to the work, the art.
That dedication, yeah. Even right after a big traditional holiday.
So wrapping up this deep dive then, we've seen Serbian Easter as this really complex thing. It's celebration, it's performance, it's deep tradition. And seeing it through Konstrakta's perspective, thanks to the Konstraktaverse team's insights, just gives it this whole fresh dimension.
Totally agree. And that final thought from the team really resonates, that even inside these old traditions, there's always room for art.
For a different way of looking.
Yeah, for your own take.
And their closing line is just perfect, isn't it? So playful. Right. Happy, belated Easter. May your eggs be strong, your hands clean, and your playlists full of Ana Đurić.
Love it. Just great. So maybe the thought to leave everyone with is this. Think about your own familiar routines, your own traditions. Could there be surprising depths hidden there? Things you might discover if you just look with a bit more curiosity, maybe a bit of that unconventional Konstrakta angle. What unexpected conceptual pop, as it were, is hiding in your everyday? Something to chew on.